Hello MotoGP fans, welcome back to ZNGP today. Ducati's 2025 MotoGP lineup, featuring Francesco Bagnaia and Marc Marquez, is being hailed as a historic combination. With a combined total of 11 world championships, this pairing is expected to be a formidable force. However, Bagnaia has candidly shared his thoughts on the potential dynamics of this high-profile team-up. Ducati's dominance in MotoGP and Superbike racing continues to shine, and the future looks bright with the addition of Marc Marquez to the factory team. In a recent interview, Ducati CEO Claudio Domenicali shared insights into the company's current success, future strategies, and expressed his thoughts on Jorge Martín's recent comments regarding his future with Pramac Racing. As the MotoGP circus heads to Austria this weekend, Repsol Honda's Luca Marini is optimistic about making further progress with his RC213V. Despite a challenging start to the season, Marini believes the improvements made so far will be evident at the Red Bull Ring. Don't forget to click subscribe button and the bell icon for MotoGP news update. Ducati's decision to pair current champion Francesco Bagnaia with multiple-time world champion Marc Marquez has been met with widespread acclaim. Ducati's general manager, Gigi D'Aligna, describes it as the best team in the history of Ducati. This new lineup boasts a total of 12 world championships, assuming Bagnaia secures his third title this season. The only comparable Ducati pairing was Valentino Rossi and Nicky Hayden from 2011 to 2012. Who together had 10 titles. This is the best team we've ever assembled. The combination of experience and current success makes it exceptional. Quote from Gigi D'Aligna. Unlike the Rossi-Hayden partnership, which saw Rossi's considerable experience contrasted with Hayden's previous championship success, the Bagnaia-Marquez duo brings together the reigning MotoGP champion with the most successful rider currently on the grid. I think Ducati decided to change their strategy, which was to believe in young riders and give them the possibility to arrive at the factory team, and took Marc, who has the most titles. For sure, Marc will be super competitive. Quote from Francesco Bagnaia. Bagnaia acknowledges the potential for both success and conflict with Marquez. The dynamic between the two riders could either lead to a highly successful partnership or result in significant friction. I think it could be super good or a disaster. So we will have to see next year when we start. It could be a disaster if we start to have some discussions. But I think we are both very smart, and he will adapt perfectly, Bagnaia told. The pair has had some on-track clashes earlier in the season, including an incident at Portimao where both riders went down, and a dramatic duel at Jerez where Bagnaia ultimately came out on top. Despite these clashes, Bagnaia is optimistic about their future collaboration. Bagnaia also addressed the impact of losing three top riders from Ducati's roster: Jorge Martín, Enea Bastianini, and Marco Bezzecchi. He views their departure as a significant loss for Ducati, potentially strengthening rival teams. To lose three riders like them is a huge loss because you are giving three super fast riders to other manufacturers. We will have three more contenders, but without the possibility to see their data. As the season progresses, Bagnaia is closely following the championship battle, currently just 3 points behind Martin and facing competition from Bastianini, who has been impressive in recent races. The first part of the season wasn't so good. We struggled a bit because we missed something in the test. But we finished the job in Jerez. Until then, we were a bit off, but we improved a lot. We won Jerez and had strong performances in other races. Reflecting on Ducati's current machinery, Bagnaia has expressed a preference for the 2022 Spec des Mercedes-I, which he believes was the best bike he's ridden in MotoGP. The GP24 is a mix of the 22 and 23 models. But I think the 22 was still the best one I ever had in MotoGP. It was perfect for me, Bagnaia concluded. Despite the challenges, Bagnaia is confident in his and Ducati's ability to refine the bike and continue their competitive edge as the season progresses. As Ducati prepares for the 2025 season with Bagnaia and Marquez, the potential for both greatness and controversy looms large. Fans and analysts alike will be watching closely to see how this high-profile pairing unfolds. Stay tuned for more updates as the MotoGP season continues. Ducati's impressive run in motorcycle racing has been highlighted by their recent success in both MotoGP and Superbike categories. With Pecco Bagnaia and Alvaro Bautista clinching back-to-back world championships, Ducati is experiencing a golden era. Ours is an extraordinary moment that continues, because we come from 2 double world championships in MotoGP and Superbike. This is a unique achievement. Quote from Claudio Domenicali. Domenicali credits the success to a virtuous circle, created by Ducati Corsa's work and the attraction of top riders, which in turn enhances the team's performance. Ducati Corsa has done a great job, which has attracted very strong riders. This has created a positive cycle, unlike other competitors who are in a vicious cycle. Looking ahead, Ducati is focused on maintaining its competitive edge with the addition of Marc Marquez to their factory team for 2025. Domenicali is confident that Marquez will contribute significantly to the team's success. Next year, Marc Marquez will undoubtedly do everything possible to win the World Championship. We are bringing him in for that reason, Domenicali added by Motosan. Domenicali also discussed Ducati's future beyond the current competitive landscape, including a shift in strategy with the departure from Pramac Racing, which has been a significant partner for Ducati over the past 2 decades. We have had an extraordinary relationship with Pramac for 20 years. We have decided to focus on the development of the 2027 bike and adapt our strategy accordingly. Ducati's dominance has led to a discussion on technical concessions in MotoGP. Domenicali highlighted the unique nature of MotoGP regulations compared to Formula 1 and expressed concerns about the limits of accepting these concessions. Our technical regulations are unique in motorsport. We are willing to accept concessions up to a certain point, but excessive advantages for others could be detrimental to our performance. Domenicali also addressed Jorge Martín's recent statements about not continuing with Pramac. He criticized Martín for his public declaration and how it may have affected his position with Ducati. Jorge Martín is a very strong talent, but his comments about not staying at Pramac were problematic. When you say a series of no's, it limits your options, concluded from Claudio Domenicali. Domenicali's comments reflect the complexities of team dynamics and the impact of public statements on a rider's future with a team. As Ducati continues to lead the charge in MotoGP and Superbike racing, their strategic decisions and future plans will be closely watched. The addition of Marc Marquez and the changes in team dynamics signal an exciting new chapter for the Italian manufacturer. Stay tuned for more updates on Ducati's journey and the upcoming racing season. Luca Marini's season with Repsol Honda has seen a gradual upward trajectory. After a difficult debut in Qatar, where he finished 20th, Marini has been steadily improving his performance. In Silverstone, we showed the progress we have been making with the bike. Everything is coming together better and better, and I am able to improve and make progress during the weekend. Quote from Luca Marini. Marini's recent results include a points finish in Germany and a strong performance at Silverstone, despite a post-race penalty. He is confident that the upcoming Austrian Grand Prix will allow him to take another step forward. I think in Austria we will be able to make another step at a track which is very different from the rest. It's all about braking and acceleration, so we will need to focus a lot on these areas. Honda is expected to provide its riders with updates this weekend, including a new engine configuration aimed at enhancing straight-line performance. This is crucial for both Marini and teammate Joan Mir. Spielberg is a very particular circuit, and usually, I am very good under hard braking. Hopefully, we can find something to help on corner exit to stay with the others. Quote from Joan Mir. Mir, who took his first Grand Prix victory at the Red Bull Ring in 2016 and his first MotoGP podium in 2020, is also eager to see improvements and capitalize on the opportunities at this unique circuit. Both Marini and Mir are looking forward to the Austrian Grand Prix as a chance to build momentum for the remainder of the season. With anticipated updates and a track suited to Honda's strengths, the team is hopeful for a positive outcome. We're building and working. The results are not what we want yet, but we are optimistic about the progress we are making and looking forward to seeing how we can improve," Marini concluded. As the MotoGP action heats up in Austria, all eyes will be on Luca Marini and the Repsol Honda team to see if their hard work and recent developments will pay off at the Red Bull Ring. Stay tuned for more updates and race coverage. Thanks for watching ZNGP today, and this is your MotoGP news update. See you in the next video.